geometry generally requires reasoning, intuitive understanding, and insightful personal experience of meanings and words. We often find students learning theorems and ideas by getting them by heart, but it's not a complete learning. Learning with understanding is the most important aspect as far as the geometry is concerned. Observation plays a vital role in understanding concepts. Once the concept is understood, speed and accuracy can be achieved in solving problems and proving results. Because speed and accuracy are two important aspects which can be kept in mind while solving problems. Please do like, share and subscribe my channel Srinivasa Search. Dear friends, let us go through the first rider basing on the concept of Pythagoras theorem. Prove that 3 times the square of any side of an equilateral triangle is equal to 4 times the square of the altitude. Prove that 3 times the square of any side of an equilateral triangle. So let us have a diagram basing on the given data. ABC is an equilateral triangle. So since each side of an equilateral triangle is denoted by small a, like each side of an equilateral triangle is denoted by small a. All sides are equal. AB is equal to BC is equal to CA is equal to small a. Just draw an altitude or perpendicular from vertex to the opposite side. So it divides the opposite side into two equal parts. Therefore, since it is a perpendicular, it makes an angle of 90 degrees. Angle ADB is congruent to angle ADC, divides this triangle into two congruent triangles. So using this given data, let us prove this result. Given ABC is an equilateral triangle. Therefore, AB is equal to BC is equal to CA is equal to small a. Let the altitude or height be denoted by small h. Therefore, AD is equal to small h. So, what is required to be proved here? 3 times the square of any side of an equilateral triangle is equal to 4 times the square of the altitude. If a square is equal to 4h square. So now prove this result. Let us prove this result. Since ADB is a right angle triangle, therefore, in a right angle triangle, square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides. So we can apply Pythagoras theorem here. AB square is equal to AD square plus BD square. So now let us substitute the known values here. AB is equal to AB will be denoted by small a. A square is equal to AD h square plus BD. This is half of BC because it divides the opposite side into two equal parts, a by 2. BD is equal to a by 2, BC is equal to a by 2, this is equal to a by 2 whole square. Therefore, a square is equal to h square plus a square by 4. So let us bring this a square by 4 to left side. A square minus a square by 4. This is equal to h square. This implies h square is equal to 4a square minus a square, 3a square by 4. On taking cross multiplication, we get 4h square is equal to 3a square. This implies 3a square is equal to 4h square. Hence proved. In an equilateral triangle ABC, D is a point on BC such that BD is equal to 1 by 3 BC. Prove that 9AD square is equal to 7AB square. So what is given actually here in this problem? See here, ABC is an equilateral triangle. equal to 1 by 3 BC. What is required to be proved here? 9 AB square is equal to 7 AB square. When we observe this result, you have to bring all these steps in terms of AB. So for that purpose, see now here, AED is a right angle triangle. Triangle AED is a right angle triangle. Therefore, in a right angle triangle, square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides. Therefore, according to Pythagoras theorem, AD square is equal to AE square plus DE square. AE square plus DE square. You can observe another right angle triangle here, AEC. Similarly, the square of hypotenuse is equal to AE square plus EC square. AE square plus EC square. Therefore, see here, AE square is equal to AC square minus EC square. AE square is equal to AC square minus EE square. So here, since it is a right angle triangle, all sides are equal. Therefore, AB is equal to BC is equal to CA. So AC can be replaced by AB here, because we want to bring all these terms in terms of AB square. EC is the half of BC, because it is a perpendicular drawn from vertex to the opposite side. It divides the opposite side into two equal parts. Therefore, BE is equal to EC. Since BE is equal to EC, so this is half of the side. Therefore, BE is equal to EC is equal to A by 2, or in other words, half of this side. So I am going to replace this EC by 1 by 2 AB. 1 by 2 AB. So you are getting AB square minus 1 by 4 AB square. So when we take LCM here, 3 by 4 AB square. Therefore, AE square is equal to 3 by 4 AB square. Here AE square is equal to 3 by 4 AB square. But observe this figure. BD is given to be equal to 1 by 3 BC. 1 by 3 BC. If you want to find out DE here, DE is equal to BE minus BD. BE is equal to EC is equal to BE is equal to EC. Therefore, BE is half of this side BC. So in this case here, you can write BE is equal to half of BC minus BD is equal to 1 by 3 BC. So when we take LCM here, 1 by 6 BC. Therefore, DE is equal to 1 by 6 BC. So since it is an equivalent triangle, all these sides are equal. AB is equal to BC is equal to CA is equal to small e. Therefore, this BC can be replaced by AB here. DE is equal to 1 by 6 AB. So on squaring this one, both sides, we will get DE square is equal to 1 by 36 AB square. 1 by 36 AB square. But see, but AD square is equal to AE square plus DE square. That is equal to AE square is equal to, you have got here 3 by 4 AB square plus DE square is equal to 1 by 36 AB square. So what is LCM here? 36, 4 divides here 9 times. 9 into 3, 27 AB square plus 36 divides 36 one time. 1 into AB square, AB square. So 28 AB square by 36. So here 4 divides 7 times. Here 4 divides 9 times. Therefore AD square is equal to 7 by 9 AD square. Therefore 9 AD square is equal to 7 AB square. Hence proved. 9 AD square is equal to 7 AB square. Let's move on to the next important rider. Prove that the sum of the squares of the sides of a rhombus is equal to the sum of the squares of its diagonals. So when we observe this problem clearly, prove that the sum of the squares of the sides of a rhombus, like A, B, C, D is a rhombus. Join these two opposite vertices like this. So you will get two diagonals AC and BD. So let us write the given part. A, B, C, D is a rhombus. ABCD is a rhombus. Therefore, AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to DA. AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to DA. So, what is to be proved here? What is required to be proved here? AB square plus BC square plus CD square plus DA square is equal to sum of the squares of its diagonals. That means AC square plus BD square. So let us prove these results here. ABCD is the rhombus. AC and BD are two diagonals which bisect each other. So let the point of intersection of these two diagonals be O. So these two diagonals divide the rhombus into four congruent right angle triangles: OAB, OCB, OCD, OAD. Therefore, in right angle triangle OAB, according to Pythagoras theorem, AB square is equal to OA square plus OB square, OA square plus OB square. Therefore, OA is equal to half of AC because diagonals bisect each other. So therefore OA can be replaced by half of AC. Since square is there, 1 by 2 AC square. OB is equal to 1 by 2 BD whole square. AB square is equal to 1 by 4 AC square plus 1 by 4 BD square. This implies 4 is the LCM. So on taking cross multiplication, we get 4AB square is equal to AC square plus BD square. So here on LHS we see here, when we consider this LHS, 4A square can be split up into 4 parts like this: AB square plus AB square plus AB square plus this coefficient represents AB square and be added to itself 4 times. AB square plus AB square plus AB square plus AB square is equal to AC square plus BD square. Here I don't want to change this AB square here. Let it be the same. So let us replace AB, first AB square by BC square, BC, third AB by CD, fourth AB by DA, because all are equal. AB square plus BC square plus CD square plus DA square is equal to AC square plus BD square. Therefore, sum of the squares of the sides of a rhombus is equal to the sum of the squares of its diagonals. Now let us go through the simple riddle. ABC is an isosceles right angle triangle. Right angle, let's see. Prove that AB square is equal to 2AC square. ABC is a right angle isosceles triangle. Right angle, let's see. Therefore, here is the right angle. Angle is this. ABC is a right angle isosceles triangle. Right angle, let's see. Prove that AB square is equal to 2AC square. So, what is given? ABC is a right angle isosceles triangle. Therefore, these two sides are considered to be equal. AC is equal to BC. AC is equal to BC. So now prove. According to Pythagoras theorem, a right angle triangle square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides, AC square plus BC square. Therefore, AB square is equal to, see here, AC is equal to BC. AC is equal to BC because since it is an isosceles right angle triangle, AC is equal to BC. I am going to replace this BC by AC again. Therefore, AB square is equal to AC square plus AC square, 2AC square. Hence, proved. AB square is equal to 2AC square. Now let's move on to the one more important riddle. In the given diagram, ABC is a right angle triangle. Right angle at B. Let D and E be any 2 points on AB and BC respectively. Prove that AE square plus CD square is equal to AC square plus DE square. So let us actually write what is actually given in the problems here. Let's go through the given data. ABC is a right angle triangle. Therefore, angle ABC is equal to 90 degrees. So let us go through the proof. So just for proving this result, consider triangle, right angle triangle here. BDC is the right angle triangle. So in BDC, square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides, BD square plus BC square. That will be the result 1. Similarly, consider one more right angle triangle ABE. From triangle ABE, apply Pythagoras theorem again. Square of hypotenuse is equal to AE square is equal to AB square plus BE square. That will be the result 2. Adding 1 and 2, LHS are added. CD square plus AE square is equal to RHS. BD square plus BC square, AB square plus BE square. See here. Therefore, let us write in an order. AE square plus CD square is equal to, let us separate these two terms together. AB square plus BC square. Rearranging these two terms again. BD square plus BE square. BD square plus BE square. So AB square plus BC square. AB square plus, according to the diagrams here, AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. So therefore, AE square plus CD square is equal to, according to Pythagoras, AB square plus BC square can be replaced by AC square plus BD square plus BE square can be replaced by, here written DE square. So AB square plus CD square is equal to AC square plus DE square. Hence proved. ABC is a right angle triangle and right angle at C, and BC is equal to small a, AB is equal to small c, and CA is equal to small b, and PB the length of the perpendicular from C and AB, then prove that CP is equal to AB and 1 by P square is equal to 1 by A square plus 1 by B square. So basing on the given data, then we draw a diagram here. ABC is a right angle triangle, right angle is at C. So let P be the length of the perpendicular from C to AB. P is the length of the perpendicular from C to AB. So let D be the point on AB. So when we write the given part here, ACB is a right angle triangle. And BC is equal to small a, AB is equal to small c, CA is equal to small b. So let us go through the proof of the required problem here, given problem here. In triangle ABC, so when we invert this triangle in such a way that C becomes the top of the vertex, so that from triangle ACB, ABC, it is a right angle triangle, of course, it is a perpendicular drawn from vertex to the opposite side, therefore ABC, 1 by 2 into product of perpendicular sides, CD into AB, that is equal to 1 by 2 into CD is equal to P, AB is denoted by, AB is how much given? AB is, what is the, how much units is given? C, 1 by 2 PC. So let it be the result 1. Similarly, from triangle ACB, area of triangle ACB is equal to 1 by 2 times the product of perpendicular sides, that means CD into AB, CD into 1 by 2 times AC into BC. So 1 by 2 times here AC is equal to small b and BC is equal to small a. So let it be the result 2. Technically these two triangles are one and the same, therefore we can make LHS equal. Automatically LHS are also equal. 1 by 2 into PC is equal to 1 by 2 into AB. On removing both sides, we will get PC is equal to AB. This is the first required result. From 1 and 2, we are getting this result. Similarly, when we consider the triangle ABC, it is a right angle triangle. According to Pythagoras theorem, we can write AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square. So AB is equal to C, C square is equal to AC B plus BC A. So C square is equal to A square, B square plus A square. But when we make C as the subject in this case, C is equal to AB by P. AB by P whole square is equal to P square plus A square. So what we get here? AB by P whole square is equal to B square plus A square. So A square B square by P square is equal to A square plus B square. So I am going to bring this numerator A square B square to right side, which will become 1 by P square is equal to A square plus B square by A square B square. When we split this one into two parts, split up this one into two parts, A square by A square B square plus B square by A square B square. Therefore, 1 by A square plus 1 by B square. Hence, to get the required result, 1 by P square is equal to 1 by A square plus 1 by B square.